Mark 16, starting at verse 12. After that, he appeared in another form to two of them as they walked and went into the country, and they went and told it to the rest, but they did not believe them either. So Jesus resurrected and he showed himself, and then they went and told what they meant as witnesses, and no one believed them. And later he appeared to the 11 as they sat at the table and rebuked them for their unbelief and the hardness of their hearts, because they did not believe those who had seen him after he had risen. And he said to them, "Go into the world and preach the gospel to every creature. He who believes is baptized will be saved, but he who does not believe will be condemned." Right? And these signs will follow those who believe in my name. They will cast out demons, and they will speak in other tongues. They will take up serpents, and they will drink any uh, and if they drink anything deadly, it will not harm them. And they will lay hands on the sick, and they will recover. I read this when I was locked up in prison, in jail, waiting to go to prison. I started reading the Bible. I didn't believe. And so when I got to this part, I had to pray. My roommate said, pray and ask God to reveal what this actually mean. I thought you had to believe. But now it makes sense a non-believer reading the Bible. God is moving in my life. I don't understand it because I'm being moved by the Spirit, and I'm listening to Jesus teaching, but there's areas in my life that is just so supernatural that I can never really truly believe. And as God literally stands in front of me and shows me, right? So it doesn't mean you're not saved when you can't believe in things that are so supernatural happening before your eyes until you actually see it and you believe it, right? And so basically what I'm saying is that when I was in jail, one time the guards are like, if you go in that yard, all the inmates are gonna run up to you, and if you don't say the right thing, they're gonna beat you down. So you're gonna leave your property here. And he's seen I said, I'm a Christian, and he had a cross. I seen a cross on his neck, a guard. He's like, you're a dirty drug addict, and you're gonna end up like all these guys turned out on heroin. And I said, when I walk across that yard, the God's going to part the Red Sea, and not one of them is going to run up to me because I'm protected by God. So they sent them other guys one way, and they sent me by myself the other way. 100 inmates ran toward the other guys, and not one ran up to me. I walked to my bunk. Not one said a word to me. It's like I wasn't even there. And I knew that God moved before me because I started preaching the gospel in prison. I didn't understand what I was believing and how I was doing it. And I didn't understand to be a Christian in prison. I never did it, right? Went my first term for murder. I didn't believe, and this time I'm a Christian. I had to do it by faith. I just did what God said. Move, and I'll move before you. Preach, and I'll move before you. I'll protect you. And I'm saying that for all of you. Listen to God, move.